With the help of Hashem, we spoke yesterday about the way of learning. What's the right way to learn Torah, to review, to learn Iyun, to work with understanding. I mentioned my father's saying, and he used to say all the time, there is a machloikis in few places in the Gemara, one in Hoyrois, other places. Who's greater? One who knows a lot, it's called Sinai. Sinai means you know a lot of information. Or Oikerorim, one who understands the depths of the Gemara. Who's greater? Sinai or Oikerorim? Sinai means you know everything from Sinai, you have all the information. Or Kerarim, one who knows how to uproot mountains, means he knows how to take mountains and grind them one another and come out with understanding and depths. Who's greater? Sinai or Oikerorim? And the Gemara's conclusion is that Sinai. Why? Everyone needs the master of the wheat. He means information. If you don't have enough information, there's nothing more to talk about. The Kiva Eger brings down on the spot that a lot of Achronim say that that's only in the days of the Gemara, which the Mishnayos wasn't written, was by heart. So then, the Braises was not written. So then, you need the information. But today that everything is written down, because Eis La'asot L'Hashem Eferot Elosecha, so then, Oikerorim is greater. And some places you said no. That even though everything is written, but you need to search for it. You don't know how to search. How are you going to search? No, where is it? And what to bring down? Okay, you have a book in the shelf of the whole Shas. What about this? If it's not in your head, who cares that it's written in the book? I said, be in your head in order to bring it out. So therefore, even today, Sinai is greater. This is Gemara Noirois. This is Kiva Eger and Gemara Shas brings it down.
That Sinai is better?
What?
That Sinai is better?
Yes. That even though we have books, but how do you bring the books to your discussions and your investigation? But my father, bless his memory, used to say that in the days, talking about in the 1980s, when IBM came out with computers, he used to tell us, I used to walk with him from Zion from Giva Mordechai to Zion, and Shabbos by foot. And we used to meet a short guy, very little guy, with a very thick glasses. My father told me, he said, you see this guy, he's a professor in Hebrew University. And he worked for 40 years, he worked on Hebrew Aramaic Concordatia. And he said what happened was the IBM came out with computers, to be personal computers. And all the work he did wasn't worth a penny. Because the computer did a better job, an easier job, a much quicker job. So my father used to pinch me in my cheeks and he told me, listen, work, put your energy on Iyun to understand the depths. Because the value in the future, every day will pass on towards Mashiach Tzidkeinu. The value will be of people, of rabbis, as understanding. But just information, you have all the information, it becomes easy and easier. Years pass by, and they started to make the Schanenstein. Okay, but even Schanenstein says notes, look there. They came up with that book there we have on the wall there. Masim, what? Metivta. You look in the back, you can find everything you want almost. But even then you have to search. Years pass by, and they came up with an AI, chat GPT. You can ask all what you want. They will answer you. Okay, but that is not so accurate. The time will come, be more accurate. So somebody asks you, what do I need a rabbis for? If all the information is there, or it's all organized, everything is there. I don't need a rabbi. I don't need a yeshiva. Right? Wrong. Definitely wrong. Because in the end, you need the person to give it an explanation, understanding, to apply it to your reality, and every reality is different. And as time goes by, the reality is always changed. The place and time. Would you prepare a software with AI to approach to people in a certain way? Today, as things change so fast and rapidly, what it was good a year ago is not good now. You always constantly have to make it better, give an understanding and apply it, etc. So the understanding is never goes. So therefore, this is really the answer. We spoke about Ashri Mishabole Kon Talmud Biyod. Happy is the person that comes to Shamayim and his Torah is in his hands. What he learns is in his hands. The Yerushalmi says there was a big rabbi that died in Babylon, and they brought him to Israel. And Rav Nachman's eulogy was on him. Oh, he's a donkey. Chamor noisas sforim. He was a donkey carrying books. That's how you called it. We learned it in Yeshiva. We learned it in Peah. Donkey that carries books. That was his eulogy about it. He's a donkey that's carrying books. What does that mean? There's another svara why Sinai information has no meaning. Not only that today we have Sinai, we have everywhere through computers, through AI, chat. It's also, you become like a donkey. You donkey carrying books. What does it mean to the computer or your mind if you just can remember words and don't have an understanding? It's donkey carrying, which means you never internalize it to yourself. In order for the Torah to be internalized, there's many levels. I can vision in my eyes words, letters, pictures of letters and words. Or I can picture in my eyes and my mind and my heart the understanding of the words, the meaning of the subject, the meanings of the statement, connection and moitzi domu tuchdovo, bino, das, haskel. So that's really what we work in the yeshiva. What we do in the yeshiva, we spend time to teach you how to learn, to understand learning. The papers are printed there, right? So, okay, I ask you a question before you learned it. What's the law? Okay, it's all written here. But if you don't know what it says there, if you don't understand what it says there, it's just chakapuka. There's no meaning. Right? Or you don't even know how to ask and what the problem is. So, the time goes by, and Hashem is megale, Hashem is giving us such tremendous giluim of preserving energy, preserving information, analyze information. And we have AI today. It's a beautiful to know how to analyze it, but the understanding of it, this still stays by man. And we have to work on understanding. And not only have to work on understanding, understanding makes it that is in your blood, you internalize it in Torah. And the way, when we learn Torah, is not only we carry information, We will learn Torah when it internalize it to our heart. When a person has the ability to connect to Hashem at the highest level, when you internalize information, if I just hear words and I listen to a song, is one thing. But when I'm all excited about the song and I sing myself and I go out with the notes, I go up and down, my excitement is stronger. What happens to my heart? I start crying, I dance, I expand. So then I internalize a song. If I don't internalize what I learn, the words, just to be like a donkey carrying books, is not really learning Torah properly. Not only that, it's not learning Torah properly, you didn't really reach the level to connect to Hashem. Learning Torah is not only to learn to do, is also to internalize the wisdom of Hashem into your heart, into your being, to elevate yourself, become kadosh. So if you just say the words, there's only one level. But when you internalize it to your being, into your mind, you have to focus with all your being to Hashem, to the wisdom of Hashem, and that way you'll elevate yourself to Hashem in the highest level. And that's only you, and only when your whole body is focused and understanding and internalizing the Torah to yourself. And no more than that. When a person really becomes happy, the commandments of Hashem are straight and makes the heart happy, only when you internalize that understanding to your heart. You have to go over it, think about it. You think about it, you go over it, internalize it to your heart becomes happy. Because the Pikud Hashem makes, when you internalize the Torah to yourself, makes you happy. Yeshorim are straight, and Mesameach makes you happy, leave your heart. Mesameach your heart. That's the power of the Torah. Singing, the Gemara says, Shira is more than that. Learning Torah is Mesameach lev. Singing is greater. Singing to Hashem is greater than, that's what the Gemara says, that Shira is greater than learning Torah. Shira is more than learning Torah. Singing to God, it's greater.
Shira like Yoshi, that?
Praising Hashem. Talk about Shira of the Levim and the Hamikdash. That's the Gemara. That's the Gemara in Echi. But the Gemara says that Shira is stronger. No. Shira, when the Shira Hashem, when the Levim sing songs in the Beis Hamikdash. But Pekuda Hashem Yeshorim Mesamche Lev is Mesamche Lev. The Sameach Lev. Shira is greater. And I'm trying in my mind to remember what's the language of the Gemara Nechi. The Gemara says Shira is not only Mesameach Lev as a third thing, besides Sameach and Lev. But anyhow, a third might. But what's important to us is, what we spoke about yesterday, that we have to have Sinai. You have to know the information and review it and hold on to it. But you cannot be a donkey carrying books. Your main focus in your heart is to internalize information and understand it. So we have to have a Seder of Iyun well. We have to have a Seder of Bekius well, and review it, and to know it. And you have to have at night another Seder of Iyun, thinking, internalizing what you do. There's a chiyuv to think about the Torah. The Torah says, "V'yigisa b'yom ha'v'layla." You have to think about the Torah day and night. What do you mean? You go back to your room before you sleep. Think in your heart, what did I learn today? What did I learn today? Before you go to sleep, or when you're on your room, you're on your own, and you relax, what do? You look another information on the internet, another TikTok clip, or you think in your heart, what did I learn today? What did I learn to internalize what you learn into your hearts? That's what it means. V'yigisa b'yom ha'v'layla. And not only that, it says, you should speak about the Torah. When you sit in your house, or when you walk on your way. A person all constantly has to think about Torah. When he's in the Besmedesh, you hear this? Hello. It's not when you're in yeshiva you learn, and when yeshiva is finished, it's finished. No. When you sit in your house, you have to learn. When you walk on your way, you have to learn. Before you go to sleep, you have to review what you learn. Always you have to learn. Not only that, I saw in Orchos Tzadikim It's not only that Hashem wants to internalize the Torah to us and give us the opportunity to become close to Him. And we live a very short life. We have to fill that life with the opportunities for us, because every word of Torah is eternity, and you buy more reward in eternity. So you only have 24 hours a day, 8 hours, 6, 7 hours you sleep. You eat over in 2 hours. You go to the bathroom. This, that. You have about 16 hours left. 15 hours left. You want to gain those 15 hours. Not to do it in vanity. You have to work. You have to do this. You have to go out. Every minute that you learn Torah is eternity, is netzach. Every word of Torah is worth 613 mitzvahs. Every word in the Torah is a mitzvah on its own. We learn Masechet Peah. The Gemara says, no measurement. No measurement above, no measurement below. Which every word is a mitzvah on its own. There's no measurements. So besides that you want to collect the most that you can while you're living in this earth, there will be a time, to be a very hot time. A person gets old, and this hurts him, and his mind hurts him, he has pain, blood pressure, he can't think straight, can focus, it's too much pain. Don't think that the health that we have, the gift of Hashem of health as He was giving us, or the opportunity that right now you're in yeshiva, and you have no worries, and you can learn Torah right now, it's forever. When you abuse that gift, Chas v'sholom, I don't want to say, it's a gift. It's a gift. Doesn't mean it'll be there forever. Every moment you're in yeshiva, you have to dance and think to Hashem, thank you. And every moment you're in yeshiva, you have to grab the opportunity to use it and not to abuse it. There are students in the yeshiva that abuse the time that they have in yeshiva. Stupid. And it comes because of a lack of understanding what it's all about. If they understood that that's the month they have, the year they have, that's the only year in their life they're going to have the opportunity to Torah. They will waste time, no, they'll learn Torah day and night. Every moment to go over, to review. Time is not, every minute that you missed, you blow it forever. It's dead, it's burned forever. I told you that story. We had a guy, I was teaching him in yeshiva, at a long table in the middle of it, yeshiva, and guy comes in and he says, I'm 70 years old, or 65, 70 years old, whatever it is. He had a white beard. I was a young man, I was in my 30s. He says, listen, you know, in my refrigerator, I have a calendar made out of dollars. And a stick like this has 5,000 single dollars there. This stick. Every day, I rip a dollar and I burn it. To remind me that that day is burned forever. Never comes back. He said, I'm 65, 70 years old. How many days I have a year? 365. If I live another 10 years, is how much? It's 3,000. 15 years is about 5,000. Says, I know that when I reach the age of 85, I mean, maybe living or not, but I'm not going to be functioning. So I really finished my life. Nobody's going to want to relate to me. Young people are not going to relate anymore. Just preserve me. It's just that to be preserved. Not to be, who knows what. So every day I don't learn, I don't connect to Hashem, I burn it. I said, this day is burned. I burned the dollar. It's finished. It's burned. It was a very great Koch Hatziel. And he gave to himself to understand what does it mean to use every day you have. Every day is eternity. Don't think you have forever. Every day in yeshiva, you have opportunity with rabbis, books, health. You might together learn Torah. It's a schus, it's a merit. Don't abuse it. Use all your strength. Review. Review the Bekiyas. Review the Iyun. Make a summary of what you learned in Iyun. Make a summary of the Bekiyas. Before you go to sleep, review what I learned. You have a notebook. I don't see guys in the yeshiva comes to the yeshiva with notebooks. Very few guys. See, you must have. Right? Where's your notebooks? You're right, but where's your notebooks? That's good. You have a notebook, I'm very happy. It's in the computer and your phone. summarize what you learn. Take it serious. One of the things, the negative side of the yeshiva, I just want to mention that. What are the downside of the yeshiva? That the yeshiva used to have, and we still have, programs of getting smicha, a paper, they send in Spanish, cartel, right? Diploma, certificate is cartel, right? Diploma, okay, if I've learned this and this, I get a diploma. So it's the amount of information, I finish and I get something out of it. So then what people come with notebooks after review, because it's a test. But in yeshiva, we have in the afternoon, we have a halacha program of Shabbos. They learn in the morning Choshe Mishpat, in the afternoon some other guys learn Choshe Mishpat, etc. Rabbi Gavriel, you teach Choshe Shabbos too, right, a little bit? Okay. Certificate, this is all, but the main learning in yeshiva is to teach you how to learn and how to connect for life. And life has no diploma. Life is connected to Hashem. So because of no diploma, it can lead people not to be serious about the learning. But the learning in yeshiva is the most serious institution on earth. It's what life is about. That's what learning in yeshiva. Hashem should give each one and one the seichel, the das, the understanding. What is yeshiva about? If you understand what it's about, you value it. You have asmoda. The problem is you have to always remind yourself what I'm doing here. Why I'm not going to work. Why I'm not in America. Whatever I did before or after. What I'm doing in yeshiva. What are you doing here? You're visiting here? You're floating here? Or you're serious about your learning? You want to really gain from the yeshiva? Review the whole Masechet, the whole Masechet Kiddushin 4 times. Learn the sugas we learned. Summarize it. Understand it. It's complicated, it's okay. Break it to parts. Some parts you understood, no, whatever. Review before you go to sleep what I learned, what I gained. Have a notebook. This is serious. It's Teras Hashem. I want to internalize. I don't want to be what I learned in yeshiva. Oh, I had a great experience with guys. It was a nice experience in yeshiva. It's not experience. The yeshiva is connected to Hashem. It's learning Torah or internalize the Torah to yourself. What yeshiva is about. Hashem should give us the bracha, me as the Rosh Yeshiva, to give all the boys the kelim opportunity and to fit ourselves as much as we can. To each person in yeshiva, each town and talmid, to relate to their hearts, to their needs, to uplift them, to let them understand the value of what yeshiva is about, the opportunity what they have, and let them really put all the energy and learning Masechet Kiddushin well with the sugas of Chetzisha we're learning now, the Bekiyas of all Masechet Kiddushin, then we learn Masechet Brochas Yerushalmi at night, and there's other learning people learn also here, Shabbos, whatever it is, to have those opportunities and review and know and grow and internalize the Torah to yourself and be loved by Hashem.